Are we ready to go?
Did you know that a ladder?
Countdown, go.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Or are we not live? Are we done or are we not done? Am I monitoring?
We're going. Yeah, you're gonna be the monitor.
Is that your water?
This is fine.
Can you put it over there? Because I'll probably drink it. Hey, we are live. Look, it's right
Look
there.
at that. There it is.
There's one person watching, and it's me. Did you like how I helped tonight?
I did.
That's a big surprise.
Yeah.
But he knows what it is.
excited about
It's just going to be a surprise to you.
Okay.
Are you heading out? Let's stay. 140 seconds.
You want to make a guest appearance in a second?
And you can leave right away when you get it. Oh, I gotta turn down the volume on my iPad. I can hear myself. Hey, I appreciate you playing that for the show, creating that.
Yeah, this is my original song.
We still got a minute left.
I need to add some wah pedal to Sunday morning.
That'd be awesome.
This is our lowest viewership of the season.
I haven't even started yet.
It was bound to happen.
But there's no reason. Somebody made that.
Cool, you can go back and watch the cartoon version. Wow.
Like the TV show?
Yeah.
They knew that they were going to do it and they put it in.
Disney's crazy.
I don't think that's your... No, you can stay. Just stay just for a minute. Just for a minute.
Welcome to the Fox Valley Fantasy Football Show! Season 6, Episode 12!
With guest appearance.
We got a temporary guest. Let's get to the quick question.
I love
Right
it.
to it.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Because last Sunday was your birthday.
Yes,
And we didn't talk about your birthday on last week's show.
correct.
Because we did it Tuesday noon and none of our brains worked.
Right,
We
right.
didn't pay tribute to the man, the
that's-
myth, the legend
yeah,
as you.
yeah.
So in honor of you, we got two things. First of all, I brought you... You gotta go?
Oh.
Ice cream sandwiches.
Oh.
Because I know you love them.
Wow.
The only thing you love better is vanilla on a cone.
Yeah.
I didn't think how with all of the
no,
stuff
it's
with the
fine.
computer and the
Yeah.
equipment, it would work.
Wow.
So, in honor of your birthday,
Wow.
I have ice cream sandwiches. This episode brought to you by Kemp's Ice
Kemp's
Cream
ice cream
Sandwiches.
Those
So-
are the good ones, too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You want ice
I
cream
love
sandwich?
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
I'm-
stomach settled a
I'm
little
not
bit
gonna-
from Friendsgiving.
I'm gonna eat mine during the stud and the bust in
Okay.
the fastest 3 minutes
Okay.
because I don't talk much in them.
True.
But tonight's quick question is a surprise for Aaron,
Papers
and what I
all
want you
off
to
here.
do is
Yeah, it
either
is.
in the comments or in the group text, whichever you prefer. I need somebody. I
What?
guess I gotta monitor the group text too.
You're gonna have to, yeah.
All I do is everything. They're eating
We're
ice cream.
recording from my
I
phone.
do the quick question.
We could have recorded.
Your
from your
phone is over there.
Yeah.
You're not doing any work. You're eating a sandwich.
I'm saying I can't monitor because my
So,
phone is recording the show.
Everyone needs to answer this quick question. We're actually going to do a draft. Pastor Daniel and I, you are out because you're eating a sandwich.
Okay.
I'm eating a sandwich.
I know, but you got to be in.
Okay.
Tonight's quick question is we're going to do a draft. Things we like about Aaron Schilt.
Wow.
So in the group text
All right.
or in the comments live or later, we're going to do this. You want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
Number one overall.
Number
musical ability.
Oh.
Oh!
Willingness to use that musical
Yes.
ability.
Yes.
Week after week, Day in, day out. Youth group after youth group.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely.
How long have you been doing music? Because you started
Long
pretty
time.
early when you came on helping me,
Yeah,
too.
I started with the saxophone,
Yep.
and then
You didn't do saxophone in youth.
No, not in youth, but
But-
in the main service, and then once I started playing guitar.
Isaac was toddler,
Yep.
so 15-ish
Been
years.
a while now, yeah, about 15.
You've been doing music.
Yep.
All right, I
Yep.
gotta go. My favorite, one of my favorite. Now it's not my top thing, but you got to draft
You got
strategically.
yeah.
The beard.
Ah!
The beard is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, for someone who can't grow anything, I haven't shaved for 3 months, and this is what I look like.
It's a little gray now compared to when we first started,
But still, it's healthy.
Yeah.
You trim it nically. It looks good. Some of the beards, they don't look right. You know,
I know.
They do the
I don't
they
like
do
it
the
when they
neck
come.
wrong.
I know, I don't
No.
like that.
Or
yeah.
or sometimes
like
it's
that.
too thick and it is like misshapen and stuff
Agreed,
like
yeah.
that.
I'm with
But
you.
yours is full while it's still
I
thin.
appreciate that, I do.
So it's
Yeah.
good.
That's
But
good.
I get back-to-back picks
Yeah.
because
Oh,
we're
we're snake drafting.
drafting.
That's
Okay.
good. I was going to say when I'm 50, I would have a beard like you.
Yeah, there we go.
I think you'll have a beard like him in 3 years once you're out of the reserve.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and I'll be that gray too.
No, he won't be that great.
Maybe with your 2 kids, by then.
Second pick, and I'm doing it strategically,
Okay.
remember, that I like about you. You love Wolverine, aka Marvel movies.
Yes, I do, yes.
That's Wonder Twins, that's DC
Wolverine.
Universe, but
Well,
still.
but still, yeah.
So that's the other
No.
thing. Now there's more,
Wolverine's a
but
great
those
character.
were just my first 2 picks because I didn't want Pastor Daniel to steal the beard or that you love Wolverine.
I wasn't going to take either one of those. But
Okay, nope.
Yeah,
Alright.
you say that now.
Number 2.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Golfing coaching.
Ah,
Oh!
Personal golf trainer.
yes,
I know everything I know about golfing from you,
you're welcome.
which is very little, but
I'm going to add an
It's more than I
addendum
did
to
2
that
years
pick.
ago.
You get to keep the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Patience in teaching people golf. Because you've been trying to teach me for 15 years and I
Mm-hmm.
still can't hit the ball.
You're going to hit the ball.
I can't hit the ball. By the way, there's 12 of these. That means there's 10 more in here, you
is that
guys.
bag empty?
Yeah. Oh, you need garbage?
Yeah.
Yep, good idea, Dave.
All right, you get back-to-back
All right,
picks. So teaching golf.
Teaching golf, yeah. Some musical ability, teaching golf.
We've covered it all now.
That's
I don't know
everything.
that. Yeah.
You don't have anything. You had musical
No,
ability
I got
and
one more.
teaching golf.
I have one more.
Okay,
Just
I've
thinking how
got
to word
12
it right.
honorable mentions. Do you need a
Yeah,
napkin?
No, I'll get it. Just a minute.
There's Kleenex over
I'll
there
get
if
it.
you
Just a
need.
minute.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you go, then I'll go again.
Related to golf,
Mm-hmm.
but it applies to every area of your life. Tenacity. You will work your tail off, not only in golf, but with guitar and with any skill you want to learn. You work and 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 you want to be supremely skilled at it and you don't give up, you keep going.
That's correct.
That's another thing. Are you ready to pick again
Yeah,
yet?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
That
It
was
is
just added.
the senior leadership you bring to youth group.
Excellent.
Definitely.
I like how you didn't say leadership.
Hey,
Senior leadership.
leadership.
it is what it is.
I
at
think
this point.
last week it was just leadership, but since you got
But now-
old, now it's
That's,
senior
Once
leadership.
you're on the far side
You're
of
the only
45.
one under, or you're the only one over 30.
That's true.
For leaders.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you
No,
bring a
that's good.
Much
Everybody's
different-
under
That's good.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric and Jordan too?
Eric
Yeah.
is turning 30
He'll
soon.
be 30
Wow.
this year, yeah. Yeah, it's
He's the next
crazy
oldest.
that everybody other than you that is a leader in the youth group, I have had as somebody in youth group as a
Wow.
leader. Even Jordan, when we were doing work in Peoria,
In Peoria.
we believed that she was on one of our teams for a while.
So you
that
bossed
I
her
was
around
helping
even
lead.
then.
Well, not bossed her around, but yes.
All right,
crazy to think
my
about.
next pick, sense of humor. Because your sense of humor is totally different than mine.
Yeah,
there are
right.
some things we both laugh at,
Right,
but
right.
you have a unique sense of humor that
Yes.
I love very, very
Good.
much.
Thank you.
Now, I could go on and on. How long we've been doing this show? You
Yeah.
give up your late nights
Yeah.
and your man cave for us
Yeah.
to do the show for 15 years
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
And here's
And gave up the man cave to do it here.
correct, yeah. yeah,
now here's
yeah.
the I'm gonna skip to the best one because I know he couldn't draft this one because
Yeah.
this is just for me.
Okay.
You have put up with knowing me this entire time. That's one of the things. The loyalty of friendship, looking over faults, the grace that you give me, because this show is just one example of the stupidity of it all.
Chris says rantability.
Oh yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
word.
the rantability. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
in there. I
Yeah.
could draft for like a half hour on this stuff. So, hey,
Nice.
we
Thank you, I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
it. Yep.
Happy birthday. Comment, text, tell us what you love about Aaron, our
Yes.
host show.
Well, thank
and
you.
head writer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The head
Happy
writer.
birthday.
It's good to be 46, I guess.
46.
I wish I was 46. I'm going to have
I
some
don't.
ice cream now. If you
There
want
you
some
go.
ice cream, come to the office. We'll give you a
Yeah,
sandwich.
right. It was really good.
At some point, I may have to leave and put these back in the freezer because this is getting soft.
Oh no,
already.
that's how you want them, dude.
I know,
that's
but
how you want them.
If you're not eating anymore, there's
I
9
know,
more
they'll
down
melt.
there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to end well.
Yeah, I know. Alrighty, here we go. We are on to the stud and the bust. Let's hit the stud first. And it is a surprise stud, kind of. I mean, he'd been good before all the stuff. But Kyron Williams comes back with a vengeance
Yeah.
at 39.4 points. Listen to this. Listen to these numbers.
Hold on.
Hmm.
You said a stud surprise, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, he had been okay. But, I mean, it's not
But I would
surprising
say
that he
this
was...
is more of a welcome back.
It is. It's a welcome back, but still, it was.
Anyways,
he had
continue.
a couple of really
It
good
wouldn't
games.
be the show if I didn't rip on you
Yes,
after I
right.
said all those nice things
So
about
here
you.
are his numbers: 16 rushes for 143 yards,
That's a lot of yards.
but 0 touchdowns on the rushing, and 6 catches for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. And how did Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua
Oh,
do?
no!
My goodness, Kyron
Awful.
Williams got it all. So what?
show there.
Well, Eric
Now,
has Cooper Kupp, and we have Puka Nacua.
I know. Yeah.
So
But
I feel bad.
check this out. You know who had Kyron Williams in the youth league?
Who
I
had it?
do.
You and me.
Yep.
And he was on the bench, and we lost, which I'm sure we'll get to.
Well, we'll get to that.
Did you see I put in a waiver claim?
Yeah, thank you. I forgot to do waivers this week. So, yes, and Judah had him in the men's league and pulls off the win in big part because of Kyron Williams.
So Jason commented in the chat, what are? So Jason, I don't really know what that incomplete sentence means.
yeah.
If he's commenting on you,
Yeah.
the show, Jason, please continue to
yeah,
type letters.
there we go. Okay. So anyway, big week from Kyron Williams. Couple of honorable mentions here. Josh Allen had absolute more points, but I thought Josh Allen has been good for a while. Quarterback, he's been there, so I figured I'd give it to Kyron.
Still didn't help us win.
Listen to this stretch of quarterbacks. Josh Allen, 40.6. Jalen Hurts, 34.5. Prescott, 33.3. And C.J. Stroud with 31.86. Some huge weeks from the quarterbacks
Yeah.
this week. So
And that's, of course, the men's league. A youth league's
correct,
even higher.
yeah, youth league's
Was it
even
Josh Allen
higher.
45 in the
Yes,
youth league?
yes.
Prescott
And
41.
then McCaffrey had a big week.
Yep.
Bijan had a big week, which we'll get to later in the men's league. Tyreek Hill again. Pacheco again. Rasheed Rice out of nowhere. Mike Evans had another big week, and Nico Collins had a good week.
Yeah,
So.
we'll talk about those guys shortly.
Yes,
too.
we will.
Yeah.
All of them. Who
All of
we
them.
played none of them.
Yep,
So,
yep.
yes. Anyway. Yeah, that took a while for that to start.
It did.
It was a bit of a delay.
I was
That's right.
delayed
We were
because
reading. We were reading.
Jason did not complete his sentence from before. He just said Josh Allen was a stud this week.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
With 3
He
emojis.
absolutely was.
Yeah.
Jason, finish your first thought. I don't know
Yes.
what that was. You're going to drive me nuts.
Bust of the week is Josh Dobbs.
Very clearly,
Yes,
Josh.
Wow.
definitely. There were lower points,
Yeah.
but Josh
That
Dobbs
is mean.
was
Well,
there
the
were
biggest
worse busts.
disappointment.
Stop talking.
There
I
were.
don't know.
Don't say stuff like that.
I don't know if there were worse busts. That was a poor
There were
game.
lower points, but there was no bigger disappointment than
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs this week.
And I
He
would
said
say,
there were-
I would
for
say the
everybody.
team might
I
have been
brought
a bigger
ice
bust
cream.
than
You
the
can't
whole
be
team,
nice
but-
for 5 seconds. The pain is
So-
still real.
Yeah.
Ugh.
22 completions for 185 yards and a touchdown. Not bad,
Hold on,
but
he had
but-
22
but
completions?
Yes.
Really?
Four-
Yes.
4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
And they still almost won.
Yeah.
I'm sad
good
that I
game,
did not
I
see
watched it.
that was in the show notes.
Yeah.
I was busy.
Too bad for you.
I loved it when I came and I saw the text and Jason got on and said, "John, what's wrong with your Vikings?"
There are many things wrong with my Vikings. If you want a list, I'll give it to you.
I was like, I don't know if he knows that John sometimes watches the games delayed, so maybe.
Oh yeah, we were here with the Christmas stuff and the things and all the stuff. So
anyway, AB had Josh Dobbs in the youth league. He started him over Justin Herbert.
I bet that one hurt.
We'll get there.
no, it didn't hurt. It Herbert.
Yeah.
And Eric Pohl that had him in the men's league. That one did hurt.
That one seems about right. Yeah.
Some honorable mentions this week. Cooper Kupp 4.8.
That's another Eric.
Saquon 6.2.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen 1.2.
Ouch.
Dalton Schultz 1.2. I felt that one.
Yeah.
Tua 7.8. Bad week for him.
Next one.
George Kittle 4.9.
That one hurt AB a little bit.
Yes,
That one did hurt
bit,
AB.
Made me happy.
DK
And
Metcalf
the next one hurt
also
AB
hurt
a little
AB
bit.
6.2. Tyler Lockett 6.
How did that one feel, John? Lockett?
6 isn't bad
Yeah,
for my
that's-
team. If I get 6 points from a player, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
And
yeah.
then,
My team is so poor.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards too. We expected more out of him, but 4.7.
Yeah.
The Gus bus had no TDs. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it was rough. He had been good though for a couple of
He
weeks.
was,
and
yeah.
then-
Well, he had multiple touchdowns,
Yeah.
but they were just that was a weird Ravens
It
game
was.
this week. So
the Ravens are a weird team every week.
Really
I'm
are.
surprised
They are.
that they're winning, but they are. For as bad as Lamar has been in fantasy,
you don't even
They-
understand. Isaac understands.
yeah,
Isaac
Isaac,
understands.
You don't
gets it,
understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Yes, agreed.
All right.
Alrighty, anyway, here we go. The Youth League honorables here. First, we're going to kick it off with the Juggernaut. And I was hoping it would be us again, John. Which,
I did too.
Which we could have been, but we had some issues with who we chose to start. But anyway.
I think we had a discussion about that. I may have advised the wrong direction.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
I said let's bench Montgomery,
Agreed.
right?
Yes,
And so
and
he
we did.
got touchdown on Thanksgiving
Yeah, we
among
did.
other
but
things.
anyway, so the
the
juggernaut for this week is, unfortunately, it was Casey. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it when Casey gets the juggernaut.
I like it when Casey. Why don't you like it when Casey gets the juggernaut?
I don't know. He like gets a very smug smile on his face when you see him and you ask him about it. So it's just
all he does is smile smugly.
He
and
doesn't
that's
rub
what-
it in anybody's
Right,
face.
That's what I'm
He
saying!
doesn't blow up
But-
the group chat.
Oh!
Anyway,
Whatever.
Good job,
But-
Casey.
Good job, Casey.
Casey gets the juggernaut, 155.2 points, big week. Patrick Mahomes, 24.8. McCaffrey, 31.9. Pollard finally showed up, 22.3. Pittman with 21.7.
Pittman.
And he starts Rashee Rice with 25.7 points.
That's
huge week
how you
from Rashee
juggernaut.
Rice, and Casey brings it home. For the caboose, I guess we could say this is a bit expected.
I'm happy about this one.
I mean, we'll let it play.
Yeah.
You have been very open to the caboose this
I'm
year.
not going to fight it, you know.
You've fought it for decades
Yeah.
with me, but
Yeah.
this year you're fine with it. I don't
And
understand.
I mean, Tristan only had 77 points, which is bad even in the
that
youth league.
that makes me
Yeah.
happy
so
as well.
Tristan gets the caboose. And
Good job, Tristan.
We have talked about most of these players in another segment. And Saquon.
Charles in charge.
It might have been
of
Charles
our
Barkley.
days, and
Saquon
it's
Barkley
terrible.
has 6.2.
Tristan was
Swift,
terrible.
Swift 9.4. Devontae Adams 12.3. But again, not great.
But that's his namesake. That's
Kyle
his favorite.
Pitts 4.2. Jordan Addison 9.9.
Yeah,
Adam
Jordan
Thielen
Addison.
1.2. So
Yeah.
a
Do
very,
you know who
very
could use Adam Thielen on their
rough
team
week.
this year?
Yeah,
The Vikings.
that's correct. So terrible
See-
week by Tristan.
Here's the issue with Tristan.
There's more than one.
Well, there's more than one.
Yeah.
He changed his name after I yelled at him to change your name, finally. He
And I
picks
don't
the
like
most
his name.
basic name ever.
Yeah.
Based it on Jordan Love, which I told
Right.
him, based
Yeah.
it on Jordan Love, but I thought he'd come up with something better
And he
than
had
that.
Jordan Love on the
And
bench.
he had Jordan Love on the bench!
I mean, what the heck?
But he should have had Jordan Love on the bench. All evidence
No, he
Should
should
have
have
Oh,
said
the last two
Love on the
games,
bench.
man. The last two
Yeah.
games.
not
He had 35
expected.
points in the
Not-
league this
that's true, but it was not expected.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
So, anyway. All right,
Anyway.
here we go,
Next
Daniel.
matchup.
Give us
Here
the
we go.
fastest
Were
3
you waiting
minutes.
for a cue?
Nope, here it goes.
Okay. You
All right.
waited for a cue.
Starting off, I cannot wait to talk about this one, so we're doing it right away. It's me, Dak Attack, pulling off the huge upset against
Yeah.
Keep the Dubs coming. These two
Gosh.
finally crushing their winning streak. It is over.
That was That's terrible.
Big week for you guys from Josh Allen, 44
Yeah.
points, and Mike Evans, 25, but it was not enough for you. My team showed up big, 41 from Dak Prescott, 23 from Josh Jacobs, 20 from Jalen Waddle. Broncos defense with 16 points that I subbed in 5 minutes before game time.
Wow, man.
Made the decision at 2:56
Yeah.
to take out the Bills defense and put in the Broncos. And I was just lucky enough that they were sitting there on the free pickup.
Yeah, no
It was
kidding.
great. It was great. So I win 144 to 29, but look at this. If you guys would have started the right guys, you would have had over
I know
200
it.
points.
My goodness.
71 potential points that
Crazy.
you missed on the bench with Kyron Williams, 39, Nico Collins, 24, Devonta Smith, 24, and the Ravens defense with 15.
I know. What in the world are we doing, John?
I mean,
But here's the thing. We were still close,
it was still close.
benching 70 points.
yeah, I know.
So
your team
I
is
like
scary.
our team. I like our team.
I
We
wouldn't have
just gotta-
started anyone differently, honestly.
we just got to figure out who we're going to
I
start
know.
each week
Yeah.
better.
My goodness, it was rough.
We are both 7 and 5 after this week.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
From where we started, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Up next, it's another upset. Kittlecorn, AB versus Eric.
Yeah!
Giving AB more L's.
Love the name.
Yes!
Yes.
So AB is number 1 in the league yet. Eric until last week was giving up like Isaac, but this week he makes a comeback. His studs this week, Ramondre Stevenson, Jonathan Taylor, and the Dolphins defense with 21 points each.
Woo!
Good double
Woo!
digits throughout the rest of his team. AB had a pretty good week too here. 25 points from Isaiah Pacheco, 23 Keenan Allen, 23 DJ Moore, 21 Raheem Mostert. But he started Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, that hurts.
Only 6.5 there.
Yep.
He wouldn't have won had he started Herbert anyway. He only had 15.
Yeah.
But it would have been closer. Would have been really close. So Eric gives AB the L, 149 to 132. Eric 5 and 7 knocks AB down to 8 and 4.
Wow, Eric's still in the picture here in the youth league, isn't he? Wow.
Next up, yet another upset.
Next matchup.
It's Christians is my firm foundation. Casey versus Hugs, not Henry Ruggs.
Wow, I don't know why we went that route.
I don't know. That's Evan. He was in a 3-way tie for first just 2 weeks ago, but now that is not the case anymore. Even 35 points from CJ Stroud. Evan's team puts up just 128 points, which really not bad. But 0 from his Lions kicker and his Lions defense.
Oh, the
That's
Lions
funny.
killed him.
Lions kicker. So Lions had 22 points, right? They scored 22.
Yeah.
Not a single point from the kicker.
Crazy.
Uh,
Crazy.
I like how you laugh at that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
just
how
4
does
points.
that even happen? But,
A missed extra point, 2-point conversions.
oh my goodness.
I've been there.
No field goals.
I've
yeah.
been there.
It's
Wow.
funny. Yeah. Just 4 points from Gus Edwards. That really hurt him.
Yeah.
Casey on the other end, we talked about him. 31 from McCaffrey, 22 from Pollard, 21 Michael Pittman, 23 Rashid Rice. Gives him 155 points on the Juggernaut
Man.
Award. And more than enough
Woo.
for the dub there. Casey is 6 and 6 and knocks
Yeah.
Evan to 7 and 5.
Man. Brings Evan down a peg. I like
He
it.
does.
Yeah.
Next matchup, it's I Love Lucky Charms versus I Give Up Isaac.
Yeah.
Brody, putting up some big numbers this week. Hurts with 40. Derrick Henry, 20. Drake London,
Yep.
14. TJ Hawkinson, 16. And now get this, he left Bijan Robinson on the bench with 27.
Oh, wow.
And Gabe Davis with 23. Brody has
Yeah.
he's got potential to be a little
Yeah,
scary
exactly,
come playoff
yeah,
time here.
yeah.
Isaac, on the other hand, the struggles continue there. His team was consistent, but consistently mediocre.
Yeah.
Jared Goff,
A lot like this show.
a lot
Yeah,
like the show,
consistently.
yeah. Jared Goff had 23, but the rest of his team all right around that 10-point mark. Chris Olave had 19, pretty good. He should have had more, but then got hurt. But Brody takes the win here, 140 to 106. He is 8 and 4, tied for first place. Isaac is 3 and 9, but he's still not last.
Wow.
Jason also brought up that he had the Lions defense too.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
The old goose egg.
We'll get to that.
Yep. Last place, last matchup. It's I Love the Packers. Tristan versus Isaac Gerlitz.
Yep.
Not even close on this one, 152 to 77. Ouch. We're not even going to talk about Tristan's team, except the fact that he left Jordan Love on the bench with 35 and Jaden Reed with 15. Wouldn't have been close anyway. Trevor Lawrence for Isaac's team, 27 points. Chuba Hubbard, 20. Tyreek Hill, 26. Deebo Samuel, 22. Jacoby Myers, 20. Heck of a week for Isaac. He is 6 and 6. Tristan is last place at 3 and 9.
I just want to bring you up to date on the texting here because I sent some behind the scenes pics out while you were
Okay.
doing that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Chris Greasebox says, so professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AB in the
We didn't even turn the
meantime.
lights on and we're professional.
AB Well, we're really not afraid of each other's lives. AB said, the chicken in the background is killing me. So that was awesome. What are we doing now?
What are we doing?
Alrighty, we are to the power rankings, John.
You know that's right.
Let us have it.
I'm going to let you have it.
Now I'm going to turn the lights on real quick.
Speaking of letting have it, it is I Love the Packers coming in at number 10,
Yes.
Tristan.
It's only fair.
He was 10, then he went up to 8, now he's back to 10 with the caboose. 3 and 9.
That makes sense.
3 and 9.
It makes sense.
That's unbelievable.
Didn't he win the league last year?
Did he win last year?
He did win.
Yes, Tristan did.
Speaking of not winning,
Yeah.
coming in at number 9 is I Give Up Isaac.
Yeah.
He was number 9. He's still number 9.
Yeah.
Second lowest score, and he
That's
lost,
tough.
and he's 3 and 9.
Yeah.
There is no power in the bottom of the power
Yeah,
rankings.
that is
so you know.
correct. It's a tough
Coming in at number 7, I may have been lazy, but I did it strategically.
Yeah.
Isaac Gerlitz. He was number 7 last week, still number 7 this week. He's just 6 and 6. He had the second highest score, but it's a poor team name, so
Yeah.
you know, there's not a lot of, it's the bad team name sucks all the power
Right.
It does.
out
Right.
of his team.
Right.
Coming in at number 6, we mentioned it before, I'm gonna get there now. Hugs Not Henry Ruggs. That is not a team name that you want to have. You know the Henry Ruggs story?
Yes.
It's not good.
Right. Right.
Evan, change your team name. He was 4th last week, but he lost. He's 7 and 5. You would think he'd be in the top of the power rankings.
I can
But
start
with
to
the
figure out
team,
the equation.
with a team name that's that cringy,
Right.
he's gonna be at number
Right.
6.
Right.
Coming in at number 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I did 2 number 5s because there's 2 of us.
Okay.
It is. What did I change our team name to? We lost or something.
Not keep the dubs coming, so you can't have
I
that.
don't
No,
know. I
no,
haven't
no.
seen.
Our new team name is Call the PD because we lost to PD. No,
Oh,
it
nice.
was Call the PD because PD beat us. Get it? Because he physically assaulted us.
So we're going off
Ah,
a police
okay.
brutality joke. Got
Wow.
it. Got it.
Even
No,
more
it's not a
cringy.
police. No, it is not police brutality. It's just him beating us in fantasy football.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
It's not getting any better. We were tied at 3rd, but we lost to this guy
Yeah.
right here between us. That's
Yeah.
not a good thing. Humiliating, in fact.
Yeah.
So we're at 7-5. Do we deserve to be 7 and 5?
Absolutely, we do. Yeah.
I don't know that we do.
I think we do.
I don't
I think our team is
think
better
we
than
deserve
7
the
and 5.
7s. That's why I'm saying. That's why we don't deserve the record. We
Yeah.
should be better, and we're
We
not.
should be
better.
9.
Coming in at number 4, it is the juggernaut. Christians is my firm
Yep.
foundation.
Yep.
He's 6 and 6, so maybe he shouldn't be here in the top half. But he was 6th, and he was a juggernaut. And this is the power rankings, not the standings. If you
Yeah,
can
that's right.
juggernaut yourself,
Yeah.
You
you
gotta
boost
be up
yourself up in the
Wow.
power rankings.
Okay.
Coming in at number 3, it is Dak Attack. I don't
Wow.
really like that name, by the way.
I don't either, but you know what?
Um,
He's won me the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta
You
do
were
it.
number
Gotta do it.
5. You beat the Dubs here.
Yep.
So we had to move you up. I grudgingly did this. I didn't really want to. I don't like doing it. I still don't like talking about it. And I'm ready to move on.
He was trying to keep you in the bottom half.
Coming in at number 2, it is Kittlecorn
Yeah.
AB. He was tied for 3rd, and now he's up 1 spot, even though he lost, because he's still 8 and 4 and 149.58 points in a
Yeah.
loss.
What?
Yeah.
Did I get that wrong?
That's not right.
That's not right. But
Oh, is that the points he lost to? He still had a good week,
Yeah.
but he just didn't win.
Yeah.
So that's why he's not
I
doing.
don't think he had a great week.
And
was
you
okay.
and you
He was like 120
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
130
Yeah, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Gotta look now. Eric had the 149.
Yeah. This is fantastic show right here.
you guys are
fact checkers.
challenging
We fact
me.
checkers.
Probably
You guys
could.
are challenging
We
me.
probably could have just
Who are we
looked on
going?
the previous page.
Kittlecorn.
Kittlecorn, 132.
132. That's a good
There you
week.
go.
That's a good score.
Okay.
It's not 149, but it's a good
Okay,
week.
Fine.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
I had
brought-
it written down right there.
And
That's
you
right
brought
there,
up
yeah.
Eric before. You may have noticed he's not been mentioned yet. But coming in, he was number 9. But then he was number 10.
Yeah.
And this week, he is 1.5.
Okay.
Wait, he's 1.5. No, wait. He's 1.5. place.
Are you having a stroke?
No, he's 1.5th place.
1.5.
There's no, first
Okay.
has ST at the end for number
Okay,
one.
all right.
Second
Yeah.
has ND. Third
All right.
has. I was trying to figure out what 1.5 would be. It's
I got it.
1.5th place.
Okay.
It's actually 1.5th
Yeah.
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
He beat AB, and so he
Which is good,
moves
yeah.
from number 9 and number 10 to 1.5th place
Okay.
with a win over AB and an amazing team name,
I
which you
agree.
referenced before, giving AB more L's.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
149 points.
Wow.
That's the third highest in the week.
My goodness.
He said he quit. He's not quitting. He's playing spoiler. He's trying to ruin teenagers' fantasy football
Yeah.
leagues. That's
And he
why
did.
he's 1.5
Love it.
That's good.
in the power
Love it.
rankings.
I like it.
Love
Which
it.
means coming in at number 1, it is our friend Brody. I love Lucky Charms. Next time you see Brody, tell him to dance
Yeah.
a jig. It's really fun. He's 8-4. He was tied for third, but with 140 points and a win, Brody is in sole possession of first place in the power rankings. And that was all that was going on. Do you need a pen?
Okay. All right. Excellent. So I love that, we take one loss after a big week, and all of a sudden we're in, essentially the bottom half of the.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom.
Because
half
we're
should
men in the youth league, we
mean,
should never lose.
My goodness.
And we certainly shouldn't lose to this guy
and,
right
and
here.
there's no 8 in here.
He
again,
beat us
so
with
it's-
Jordan because we
Yeah.
have 101stest.
I know, yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
1.5ist. That's why there's
So-
no 8.
I think
1.5ist.
I'm thinking that the equation, Daniel, has something to do with the points that you score.
Yep.
It has to do with also where you are ranking in the league.
Do you have chalk?
But there's an
Where's
exponential
the
boost
In the bucket right
to
there.
the quality of your name,
Yeah.
right? And whether you're an adult or a youth.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there's an equation here
Points.
that
Plus.
right.
What was the
Points
second thing
plus
you said?
your ranking in the league,
Rank.
right? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And its exponent is to your team name, right? So
Okay.
just yeah,
Name.
to the name.
Name.
Okay.
And then it's divided by essentially your age. Right? So that I think is the equation for the power ranking. So I know
Makes
That's
a lot
not.
of
That's not even 5%
a lot-
of the formula we
a
use.
lot-
The algorithm is
right.
gigantic.
A lot of the
Exactly.
youth wonder, and you and I have talked about what exactly is the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something along
It's
those
proprietary.
lines.
That's why
Yeah.
nobody
Makes
knows.
sense.
Yeah. So
Otherwise,
anyway.
everybody would be using it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The men's
league. There's some good matchups to talk about this
There
week,
are.
baby.
There are not.
There are some great ones.
There are not.
John's got a great one coming up here in a little bit, but we are going to kick it off with
I like how you
this
laugh.
one. It was rough, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
You loving every minute
We're
of it.
starting with Goldaven Knights versus Shakira. So I'm not sure
Shakira.
where Ben.
It's Shakir.
I know.
Shakir.
I know, but it's
You gotta get this
Yeah.
pronunciation right.
So Dave pulls off a dub somehow. But listen to this: 129 points to 106 points. Ben had been on fire, comes back down to earth a little bit, just like Josh Dobbs after a couple of good weeks, and so Ben
He
has
was
a rough
the
one.
astronaut, but not
Dave,
anymore.
how about it? Dave gets another win.
Yeah.
Pulls himself to 5-7, and Ben drops to 6-6. Takes down the hot team.
I
But
can't believe it.
unfortunately, with that score, we have to give Dave the Powder Puff Award because it was really quite.
Spice and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl.
Now hold on. First of all, Dave is a cook, so he knows all about
I know,
spices.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
how you did the tie-in there.
And so-
he's a
Nice.
chef.
And Dave is also a big burly guy, yet he gets the Powder Puff Award because his team is a little bit powder puffy. And so it was
But
a,
he
it was
beat
a
the
win.
Moldovan
It was a
Maniac.
win. He beats the Moldovan Maniac, but the Moldovan
Shakir,
Maniac didn't have a great week. So
I'm glad of that.
Unfortunately, with
'Cause he beat me
106
twice.
points, which actually isn't a ridiculous score.
You just gave Dave the powder puff for 129. You're saying Ben's 106.
I'm just saying, but it goes with what I'm saying here, which is it was the caboose of the week.
Yes.
And as far as cabooses go,
That's a good
it's not the
caboose.
worst I've seen,
Yeah.
but still the
Like
caboose.
77 from Tristan?
Right, like 77 from Tristan was a rough one. Like some of Eric's weeks in this league. It's not one of those, but still a rough week.
Yeah.
So Dave's team, pretty much. I mean, he had here's his numbers. I can't remember his first name. Howell with 18.3.
Sam.
Sam Howell, Jerome Ford with 11.9. I mean, okay. Debo Samuel with 22 and Jacoby Myers with 20. But Jamar Chase with 12 and the Patriots with 12. So a decent week, but nothing amazing. But listen to Ben. He trades away Mahomes for Javonte Williams. And he puts Mayfield in, and Mayfield gets 13 points. Javonte posts a 10. Shakir, his namesake, gets 7. Nakua gets 6.7. Kittle with 4.9. And Taysom Hill in the flex with 8.1.
I think somebody had bipocalypse for his team.
I think somebody had a bit of a brain fart because he just didn't start some of those guys.
By
but
the way,
nonetheless.
Evan already changed his name.
Did
so
he?
Thank
Okay,
you,
all
Evan.
right. But anyway, yeah, there really wasn't anybody on the bench that would have done much better.
There was
That's
a
what I'm
trade
saying.
that I just saw come through today. Weren't trades done?
I think this
No,
might be
no.
this before this weekend.
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
the-
It goes through this week. They're officially closed.
John and I have to still get a trade done.
I need to get a trade.
How do we get a trade? No, the trade deadline was yesterday.
What?
Because you can't. It's through Thanksgiving weekend. You can't trade players that are there.
Fine.
You in the men's league? What are you talking about? Or the youth league?
I was
Youth
still going
league.
to try to get my.
Yeah.
Well, he
I'm gonna
runs
trade
the
with you
youth
guys.
league. You can
Anyway.
you can do it to him. But
Anyway.
there was a trade late last night before waivers ran. It went through.
Next matchup.
Next
matchup!
It is not Christian McCafe anymore. The
Is
name
it?
has changed.
Oh, wow.
It is now. Hold up! Wait a minute!
That's right.
That song's
That's a
in my
great
fast
song.
That is a
run
great song.
playlist.
Put a
love
little Jordan Love in it.
That's correct.
Come on. Going against
No,
somebody.
if that's why that's there, I don't like it anymore.
that's why it's there.
Oh, it's
Put a
fine.
little Jordan Love in it. Making the trade. I took a gamble this
Yeah,
week. Jordan
you
Love
did
over
take a-
Jared Goff.
Yeah.
That one paid off right
Yeah,
there. That
really,
made me
yeah.
very happy
Yeah, wow.
Thanksgiving morning. 26 points from Jordan Love. We'll go over the rest of my team here, but I get the Working Hard Award. Team was working hard this week. You do it? Ready?
You can't stop me.
You can't stop me from saying you can't stop me.
I
You
didn't
never
think
have
so.
to worry
Right,
about
But
me.
you didn't
Right.
say
Who is
anything
the
leading
one
up
who
to
put
it.
in? Because I was busy texting.
Is this your first working hard award?
think
It might
it
be.
is.
One of the-
I should have been
History of
Juggernaut.
every
Yeah.
league.
Yeah.
I got hosed for the Juggernaut Award this week. My team was working hard. Jordan Love 26, Derrick Henry 20, Christian McCaffrey 31, Michael Pittman 21, Chris
Yes.
Olave 19, Jonathan
Man.
Taylor 21. Come on.
Woo!
Great
That
week.
is a big week.
That was
Come
a
on,
big
man.
week.
You're
That
making
is a
money.
big
Come on.
week.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
next matchup.
Next
right?
matchup. Yeah.
Next matchup. So anyway, John, this is a. We're just teasing. Daniel did play a team. Who
I did
was
play-
it?
I
Who
don't
was
even
it?
know.
I mean,
Your favorite
We're not
team,
talking about it.
who
Aaron.
was it? I don't remember who this was. Is this guy? Does he go to our church?
Aaron.
That's me. Why would you play me?
Aaron.
I don't know who that is, but anyway.
Well,
It's your favorite team. First of all, that's a little rude. I like how you're laughing so hard.
We did it on purpose.
I know you did.
I
it
know.
On purpose. What are you laughing about?
John, next matchup.
Next
Let's talk
matchup.
about it.
Why you gotta talk about Nathan for a second? What's going on?
Oh gosh, it was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
We talked this whole thing over earlier.
yeah,
With
Nathan.
Nathan and Jessica. Jessica said that we should just not mention
The
Nathan.
worst punishment for Nathan would be to not get mentioned at all.
But the only problem I have with that strategy is because he hardly worked, you get wet tonight.
I know. So
That's
we
the
do
only
have to
reason
talk
I
about
want to
it.
bring
We
that
do have
up.
to talk about
His
it.
failure is our success.
So-
His failure is your failure.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing on this one. Nathan made a big deal out of getting Brock Purdy, and I wanted him earlier in the season. He picks him up, he starts him, and not only does Purdy that hose me in the week that I couldn't pick up Purdy and had to start some random quarterback and get a loss. It hoses me this week because Brock Purdy scores 10 points. And my goodness, Nathan, you need to get it together. You need to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been voting for you all year
Whoa.
long. All year long.
All year.
All year.
All year.
And you've assured me that your team has turned the corner
This is why we couldn't stop.
and that you're a contender. You assured me that you're a contender. Clearly, you are not a contender after
So
this week.
let me tell you what Chris says in the YouTube comments.
Okay.
He says Nathan / AA Ron
Mm-hmm.
peaked too early. He's all washed up. Now
All
I have to
washed
tell
up.
you. Now I have to tell you. This week, Chris and Nathan play each other.
I know.
And it's going to be the Smack Talk Bowl.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
the two of them like to smack talk more than anybody
this
else,
one
and
is-
towards each other.
But this one is worth more because did you see they now have a water bet, which is a bucket water bet like me and Nathan,
Yeah.
between Chris and Nathan. So when we get to
Wow.
that matchup, we got to have a choice on that one. We got to pick some different
Wow.
ones because that is one that matters.
That's
Yes.
incredible.
So anyway, next matchup.
Next
John,
matchup.
I'll let you take this one.
I don't want to do this one. This one has your team in it. I think you should take this
No,
one.
this is your matchup,
I don't
John.
want to talk about it.
This is your
it's
matchup.
Oh Disappointing Zay Aaron versus me.
Uh-huh.
I'm torn up about this season,
Yep.
John. Aaron wins 160.26 and goes up to 7-5.
Yeah.
I lost with 129 points,
Yeah,
may I add. And I go down to 4-8.
Yeah.
And because you crushed me, you big clown,
Mm-hmm.
you get the Wonder Triplets Award.
Wonder Twin Powers.
I'm not doing this. You gotta do it with him.
It's part of the thing, John.
I'm not.
Form an ice unicycle.
I'm not participating in
You have
this.
to, that's part of the
I
role.
lost.
Part of the role.
And you got Wonder Triplets because your man, CJ Stroud, 31.86. Let's just say 32.
Mm-hmm.
Your next man in the Triplets Award, your namesake, which I don't know why it says Disappointing Zay.
Well, I'm
it
gonna
should
change
say
it this week.
Happy Zay.
I'm
You
gonna
should have
change
changed
it
it
this
before we recorded.
No, because-
I changed ours in the
No,
Youth League.
He was
You
disappointing.
could have done it.
He was disappointing all through last week. Now that he's done something, he'll be happy again.
He was not disappointing this week because he actually
but
scored.
That
So
was
you-
the name. Daniel and I have talked about this. You got to keep the name until
No, you
it
don't.
moves to the following
Once
week.
you win, are you not aware of what happens with the Youth League? Your name could change 15
Well,
times in
I-
5 minutes.
Yes, but we're in the men's league. We're more mature than that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Zay Flowers, 23 points.
Yeah, how about
And
that?
then Mike Evans, who you traded with Judah
Yeah,
for.
how
What
about
did you
that?
trade? Brees Hall?
Javante Williams.
Devontae Williams, who's now with the Moldovan for 10 points. So you did well because you got 15 points plus of Devontae Williams 2 generations
Correct.
away.
Yes.
And therefore, since you win and got the Wonder Triplets, I get the Blunder Triplets. Blunder Triplets. I'm not doing it. You gotta do it.
You should do them both.
Octopus.
An ice unicycle.
That's awesome. Could you imagine unicycling with your feet going the
I mean,
same
it'd be
way?
great.
That would be incredible.
That's what
But
you were
let me
doing.
tell you who let me down.
'Kay.
Who's let me down all year? Lamar Jackson. Not even 15 points.
Yep.
14 points.
Yep.
Austin Eckler. He was the top scorer week 1.
Yep.
He was injured 3 weeks and hasn't done anything since he's been
Yeah,
back the whole
yeah.
rest of this season so far, the last 8 weeks. He got me a total of 9 points. And then my best receiver,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Lockett, 6 points.
Yep.
My team is horrible.
Yep.
They should be more than the blunder triplets. It should be the blunder however many people you start on the team.
You know what Austin Eckler looks like out there?
What does he look like?
A 46-year-old semi-overweight engineer.
Like if we put helmeted pads and
Correct.
put the light
That's
blue
what
shirt
Austin
on you,
Eckler looks like
you
out
could run
With
down the
fumbling
field and get
Yes,
squished.
correct. Yep.
It's just no. Their whole team is horrible. This is what happened. Their team is bad and it's getting worse. They brought in Kellen Moore. That's why I drafted him because Tony Pollard did so well.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, let's put this together. Their offense is horrible.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs I drafted because last year he was awesome. He held out, but then he signed right before the draft. But then their team explodes and
Yeah.
totally falls to
Yeah.
pieces.
He's been garbage.
Then I have Devonta Smith, who week 1 was amazing,
Yeah.
and then A.J. Brown started complaining, and they've never thrown the ball to him
Yeah.
for 11 weeks after that
He's had
first
maybe
one.
2 or 3
and
weeks
it just is
that-
getting
yeah.
worse and worse
Yeah.
and worse.
Yeah.
And like you already said, Lamar Jackson Ravens, they win
What are you
weirdly
gonna do?
every single week, and
Yep.
he doesn't do anything.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
That's tough.
I give up.
Alrighty,
You
here
also
we
get
go.
the honorary award.
Oh, yeah.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I don't think I've won a game since week 5.
Really?
Wow.
I don't think so. Let me look that
Yeah,
up.
that's
I haven't
tough.
Fact check it.
I haven't won
it brings me
forever.
no pleasure to bring that award out for you,
It-
John, but
I think it does bring you
I
pleasure.
think that it was
I think it does
appropriate.
bring you.
So.
It
It's
does
a tough
bring
one.
you pleasure.
It's a tough one. Anyway, here we go. Now we have Mr. Judah Johnson.
I've got 3 losses in a row, so it's
Yeah.
been a little bit more
Ouch.
recent, but 3. in a
Mr.
row.
Judah Johnson versus Randall. It's just a fantasy. This was the big matchup for the week.
Randall
And
Herbers.
Judah posts 169 points, eclipsing Daniel for the juggernaut. That is a
Can't
pretty
believe that.
good juggernaut. I mean, 165.
Are you
I'd
going to
take
bring
it.
the text
That
into
was-
it at some point? Because I'd
I'd-
like to share.
That was all
Okay.
because of DJ Moore.
I'd take my
I should've had
160
juggernaut.
every week, but you
Yeah.
know that was Judah put the 169, and he pulls to 6-6. Back to it after Fields getting back. Lamb with 17 and the Dolphins D with 21. So a huge week from Judah. Randy wasn't bad. He had 131.9 points. Had a good week.
I had 129. He
I
had 2
know.
points more than me.
Drops to 7-5, and very unique set of scores for Randy. He gets the Left Me Hanging award.
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
These players, Randy was asking himself where they went. Justin Herbert with 13 points, Gus Edwards with 4.7,
No, this is
and
old.
Adam Thielen with 1.2. So a terrible
So-
week by Randy.
And the group text Monday night, 10:15, Judah, all caps, Randy, take the L! And then he puts in Willy Wonka, you lose.
Yes.
Good day, sir.
Yeah.
And then he puts the juggernaut running through the wall. I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw that.
Yeah.
And then Randy says, I'll get you in the playoffs. But, I mean, it was just...
Playoffs.
Judah was a little bit nasty to Randy,
did. I mean-
shouting
I
at
mean-
him
Playoffs?
Monday
I know.
night.
Talk about
I know.
playoffs?
I mean,
you kidding me?
Judah, I always thought that you were kind of a kind person, but then to treat Randy
He
that
juggernauted.
way, I mean, you just
It's bad when you lose
I
to the
mean-
juggernaut, but it's much, much worse.
you dunked on a guy. I mean, that was just, that's harsh, but it is what it is.
Chris says, don't feel bad, Daniel. Actually, he says, don't feel bad, Daniel.
Uh-huh.
Nathan gets the Jug of Snot award.
Oh yeah, the jug of snot.
The
I like
trash
it.
talk continues.
Yeah,
Are you ready for the
yeah,
next
yeah,
matchup?
yeah. Next matchup,
The next
John.
matchup is our commenter himself, Chris Griesbach with Rare Bijan Beef, going against Battle for Last Place Jason,
Yep.
who is, he said he's already in his jam, he's watching on his phone, so
Yep.
he can't come get an ice cream
Yeah,
sandwich.
okay.
But anyways, Chris with the win, 155.84,
Wow.
goes up to 9
Wow.
and 3. And Jason, again, battle for last, he loses with 113, which isn't the end of the
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
world,
I
but
mean,
still,
yeah.
he drops to 4 and 8. But all that to say is that Chris gets a welcome back award. Chris, sing it out. Let's hear you from the other side of Kimberly.
Welcome back.
Your dreams were your ticket out. We sang for you, Chris.
Yes.
But he actually gets a triple welcome back
No,
award.
it's just the one. I just gave you a couple more.
No, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, but
Nah,
the welcome back was for the first one.
Yeah, oh,
The other
fine.
two have been good.
Yeah, the other I just gave you.
No,
the
because Ridley has had weeks where he's
That's
had
fine.
He
zero.
was a stud
That's
last
fine.
week,
That's
though.
fine.
All right,
That's
Bijan got him
But yeah,
27
whatever.
points.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I killed the whole
Yeah.
thing.
No, it's fine.
Welcome back,
yeah.
Bijan.
Yeah.
We don't care that
Yeah.
Dak Prescott got you 33 or
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley got you 21.
cares?
When
We
people
care.
in the early part of the season were saying, can Dak even do it anymore?
I know.
And Ridley had a bunch of weeks where he's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But it's just Bijan. Welcome
Now
back for
you could
27
say
points.
that for Dak, this is a welcome back year for Dak because he
Yeah,
hasn't been this good in a couple of years. So John, you were right. You were right.
I don't know why you would say such a thing. That's very out of character for you. And that means Jason gets your favorite award, Aaron.
We're gonna be best friends forever, and I'll name you Floaty.
I didn't put that in the draft, how excited you get about the Unicorn Award.
Oh, yeah.
But Jason gets the Unicorn Award because Josh Allen got him 40.66 points,
Woo!
and he had nobody else of note getting points on
Yeah,
his team.
yeah.
And his defense got 0.0, the Detroit
Yes,
Lions that we
correct.
mentioned earlier.
Correct.
So Josh Allen, without Josh Allen getting 40 points,
Yeah.
he'd have gotten 73 points.
Yeah, Josh Allen saved you.
That
a
would have been
caboose.
worse
Yes,
than
exactly.
Tristan's
Yeah,
score.
that would have saved you a
So,
caboose. So,
welcome
yeah.
back, Chris, and welcome to the Unicorn, Jason.
Yeah, I just don't have the heart, given that Jason's new to the league, to give him a playoffs award. So we probably should, but nonetheless.
Give it to him anyways.
All right, fine.
Give
We're
it
gonna
to
He's
give you
a
the
grown man.
playoffs.
He can handle it.
Yeah.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
So put in the chat, Jason, whether that's how you feel or not. So
No, it is how he feels
Yeah.
because his team name has been Battle for Last
Battle for
Place for
Last,
weeks,
yeah.
and he said his team's horrible for a
yeah,
while.
it's
so.
rough. It's been rough.
Yeah.
So.
Next matchup, last matchup.
Alrighty, here we go. This was a tight one.
Tight.
It was I Am Not Dangerous, Eric, versus Picking the Nose and Laporta Potty, Eric. Listen to this, 137 even to 133.6. Ooh! Now, there are two things you ask yourself
Self.
when you hear this. The person that lost, did they make a mistake? And the answer is yes. But we'll get to that in a minute. So for Eric, by pulling off such a close win, he gets the Praise the Lord award. Praise the Lord that he pulled off this win. Jalen Hurts, 34.5. James Cook, 16. Nico Collins, 24.4. And Jalen Waddle, the pair of Jalen's, getting him some points with 137. He pulls to 6-6. For Eric,
Boo.
unfortunately, the aforementioned mistake led to a significant whoopsie-daisy.
Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy.
My favorite award, but generally it's not good when you're on the receiving end of it. And Eric starts Josh Dobbs, who scores 4.5 points
Oh no.
at Nathan's advice to start Josh Dobbs. And I told him, I said, even though Nathan is in first place, never take Nathan's advice. He left Trevor Lawrence on the bench with 25.5 points, which would have given him the win, but drops him
That's
to
a 21-point swing.
and 10.
Wow.
And we've already given him the playoff award, so there's no reason to rub it in. Yet we're going to do it again.
do it
Here
again.
comes the playoff awards.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
That one
I
hurts.
just
A
hope we can win a game.
whoopsie-daisy playoff
In regard to
award.
the playoffs, Jason commented, LOL, I'll take it.
Yeah, yes, it is how it is. Some years that's how it goes, Jason. So
All right,
All
let's
righty.
get to the pick'em. Pastor Daniel, tell us what happened
Well,
last week.
let's see what we got last week.
yeah,
We had you versus John. You versus John. You.
We all picked Aaron.
We all picked Aaron. So that one was a scrap.
yeah.
We had Dave versus Ben. We all picked Dave.
I think we all picked
We all
Ben.
picked Ben,
Ben?
and
Yeah.
we all lost.
That was a scrap. Judah versus Randy.
I think we all picked
We
Randy.
all
picked
picked
Randy and
yeah.
lost.
We all
Yeah.
lost that one.
Yeah.
Eric versus
We
Eric.
all picked Eric.
Yeah.
We all picked Eric.
So we
Yeah.
got that one right.
Yep. Jason versus Chris.
We all picked
We all picked
Chris.
Chris.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
So then it came down to me versus
One
Nathan.
matchup.
One
Yeah.
matchup. Me versus Nathan. You and me. picked
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, we did. I believe.
You picked Nathan.
You picked Nathan!
I figured you would have picked Nathan, and I would
No.
have been dousing both of you.
That is
No.
disappointing.
So-
I thought I did pick Nathan all weekend. I came tonight thinking I was going to get wet. Then I saw the script that I didn't, so I was very happy.
First, we all picked you, and then I was all right. I'll take Nathan just because I don't want to take Nathan in this matchup, but I shouldn't have taken Nathan. But
Yeah.
at least I have honor, right, Daniel?
Yep,
'Cause
that's right.
You know,
That's
Wah,
right.
wah,
So-
wah.
Therefore, you get wet twice
I
tonight.
get wet twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should we
It's
look at next
cold
week?
out. Yeah.
It is cold out.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Here we go. Next week's
Here we
picks.
go.
Next week's picks, I'm ready to write
We
them
got
down.
John versus Dave.
I'm going John!
Oh, wow!
What? The
Wow!
world's gone upside down!
Wow!
That's the first. All right.
Here's the thing, I don't think I'm going to win.
Yeah,
My quarterback is on a bye.
Yeah.
My tight end's on a bye.
Yeah.
My running backs and receivers stink.
yeah. But give it a
Yeah.
try. Hey,
I'm
I
just,
like it.
I'm
Daniel,
just
what do
being
you
crazy.
think?
I'm going Dave.
I'm
Yeah, I
being
mean,
crazy.
we have to just to
We
make.
got it, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
both go Dave. So, all right,
right.
I like it. Now that's a good,
Good.
one. Okay.
Good. Ben versus Randy.
I'm going Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, I can't vote that.
Oh, you guys
Sorry,
stink.
sorry,
It's the
Ben.
Moldovan,
Sorry, Ben.
and Randy
Sorry, Ben.
lost.
I love the Moldovan Maniac name, but now that he traded
You
away
guys think.
Mahomes,
It's not even- yeah.
yeah.
All right, next matchup.
Aaron versus Judah.
I'm going Judah.
I'm going Aaron.
I mean, I have to go me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I
Judah
don't
to
love
win,
it,
and I
'cause
get you both.
I don't love it because my team is very hit or miss, but maybe AJ Brown comes back next week finally. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Eric Polda versus me.
I'm going Eric.
You are.
You know
Yes.
what? It's a good week to go for him because my team is banged up this week.
Listen, I'm picking me. I'm picking Judah. I'm picking Eric. Both of you need to take Daniel. It'll be a full
All right, Daniel.
you
I'll go
versus me
Daniel.
the whole
yeah, I'll
way.
go Daniel.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get wet. How many times? Is it? I just get twice, or do I get wet for
No,
every
it's
game?
just the.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just-
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Next
Uh,
matchup.
Jason versus Eric Eitenbrock.
I'm going Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathan versus Chris.
I'm going Chris.
This is the big one.
Say Chris. Say Chris, because then he'll have to take Nathan. Say Chris quick before
I
he
don't want to
sees it.
take Chris though.
All right. You're going Nathan. What are you gonna do?
Chris.
Just take Nathan if you want him.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay, we got good.
I am
All
not.
right.
I'm after that week. I'm not picking Nathan.
We got 4 games. I took me. You guys took Dave. In one of the games, I took Judah. You guys took Aaron. Another game, I took Polda. You guys took Pastor Daniel.
Yep.
And the last matchup, it is I took Nathan and you guys took Chris.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah. It's good.
It's gonna be crazy.
He took Nathan. We took Chris.
That's what
Yeah.
I said.
You said.
Rewind the
you said
tape.
it
That's
the
what
other
I
way.
said.
But okay, there we go. We've
That's
got
it.
it. Water bet will be coming
Stay
soon.
tuned for the water bet. It could be tonight sometime or maybe tomorrow. I
Oh, we
how
didn't
you-
do the.
Oh wait!
Hold on. Wait a minute.
They
Wait a
already
minute.
tuned
Put a
out.
little love in it.
See you next time.
We're the
now we
mediocre.
can
Now-
go.
now we
for real.
Now we can go out. All right.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember. I'm gonna keep this one. That can go in the trash. Ow! So we're gonna be outside for the water bet tonight. Is that what we said?
No, we're not going outside. But